Well, hello YouTube. It's been a couple of days since I made a video, so I thought I'd come out and make a video. This is one of my favorite plants. You see them outside of places like Albertsons and stuff a lot. They're a bush that doesn't grow that fast. People use them for filler. It usually gets, a foot or so bigger every year, but I give it a haircut. I like it. I've been kind of molding it into a sort of a bonsai looking thing. It's not a bonsai, but I like the way that it's been coming out. See how the roots are and stuff. I really like it. And it's about 13 years old, that plant is. And then I just planted this tree here this spring, and it's starting to get pretty big. It's a cedar. It was sitting in my friend's yard in a bucket, and they were moving, and I didn't want to see it just die there, so I brought it home and I planted it. I've still got raspberries. There's lots of raspberries, and they're making the bush hang low, but all these branches that are hanging low I'll cut off at the end of the year, and I'll bunch up the lighter colored ones again, and then those will be the first batch, next year, and then it'll grow a bunch of new shoots like this, and then the new shoots will produce berries at the end of the year, like right now, only next year. And you see how many the shoots produce. There's just so many of them, and they're bigger too. The raspberries that come off of these ones in the first part of the year are kind of small, but these ones, this is a small one here for this plant, but they're usually about this size on the first shoot. But if you look, these ones here are way bigger, and I like raspberries. My doggy's been eating them too. My tomatoes all grew the opposite direction of the metal things, held them up. They all grew into the shade for some reason, but they're still producing cherry tomatoes. I'm still producing zucchinis as well. There's one right there. I'm also still producing cucumbers, and I have some down here somewhere underneath this is some sweet potatoes. I got another strawberry. They've been starting to come back into season again. I noticed a lot of these things bloom twice a year. And I got another little pretty flower. And I cleaned up my middle area here. I'm working on it still, but cleaned it up a little bit better. I made it look usable now, instead for just this big dreary place. I moved my pumpkins over here. I don't think the plant liked it very much. Looks like it's just gonna die. So I will probably cut these pumpkins off here pretty soon, set them into an area where they can ripen, and I'll take care of the rest of the plant and put it over there onto the mulch pile. Everybody loves the mulch pile. Still producing a lot of flowers and a lot of seeds. Lots of flowers and lots of seeds. So there's my puppy again. Hi, puppy. And yeah, so it's getting to the end of the season where things are starting to come apart, but still lots of growing time left. Look at all these guys going on. Look at all these seeds here. Look at them all. Yay, seeds. And I can just, wait until these dry and fall off on their own, but sometimes they get down in the soil and I don't like to pick them out of there. So I just usually pick them off as soon as the flower itself starts to die. And then I can also, when I go to plant these, I can sort of tell still which flower they are too, and that helps a lot. This one here was a seed that came off of, let's not try to break the plant now, come on. Shit. Oh, there we go. This whole flower here was a seed off of this earlier in the year, and it's been doing really good. I mean, really good. Its flowers are bigger, it's taller, and it just looks healthier than than its mother or the. Uh-oh, I just broke one. But yeah, it's way healthier. And then I've got my seed pile here. My seed pile is getting really big. This whole container is full of different things. There's mostly marigolds in there, but there's still a lot of red clover and sunflower flowers, and here's some beans too. We'll have to get those going. And then this is a carnation type of flower. And then the blue purpley flowers that we've been looking at, these are the seeds. So my collection of seeds so far for that. There's a few clovers in there too. But look at that. Look how deep that is. That's just good 1,000 flower plants, which will mean, 100,000 flowers at least. And I've got a whole bunch of onion seeds here. All these little black dots. Every one of these little black dots is an onion. And here, I've also got this I just cycled out yesterday. See all that? That's all onions. And I'm not sure which onions are which, because there's red onions, yellow onions, and white onion seeds. Oops, it's cleaned. There's all three kinds, so I didn't separate them. I probably should have, but it is what it is, right? So that's pretty much it for the yard. Here, my old kitty's rolling around. She's rolling around in the driveway. She's like, I like it on the driveway. Silly kitty, look how dirty she is. I burnt the driveway with my torch, knocking the grass off the edges there so it doesn't burn into the driveway again. Zoe, you know I don't like it when you're out here. I don't want you getting run over, honey. I don't want you getting run over. Well, my battery's about to die, so I guess that's the tour of the yard for the day. The update on my cool little extracurricular activities. Here's some of the red clover. I think it's really pretty. And I've been saving all the seeds from it. And we'll have to make some more later. Next year, we'll make a bunch more. So, say goodbye to the people, honey. Say goodbye to the people. Say bye-bye, people. Woof, woof, oh, bye-bye, people. Later.